let's work out. This is a weightlifting workout, and I think you should do it like 3 times or 4 times a week. Not necessarily this one, but you need to lift weights, and your body can be that weight. And we'll do a body weight one. But like, why learn how to lift weights? And I'll tell you, it isn't just for like looks. It changes your metabolism. It's one of like really only 2 ways to shift the rate at which your body burns calories at your just resting rate. And you have got to put more muscle on your body for your body to just like work harder as you're living. That's your metabolism going up. So it'll also increase your bone density. Like when you like tweak your knee or something, like, you're gonna recover way faster the more muscle that you have on your body. So we're gonna warm up and we're gonna work on form today. And I'm just gonna give you like a personal training session. Just consider this a personal training session with me. And I hope you're doing okay. Exercise has gotten me through like massive things in my life, and I really believe it's gonna help us get through this, or if we have to face a bunch of craziness, you're gonna be healthy and strong to play whatever part it is that you need to play. So let's do it. Let's start with some warming up. I'm gonna start with squats. So we warm up for a lot of reasons, and yeah, we actually like warm up the muscles, but we need to train your mind. You wanna mimic the exercises that you're gonna actually do in the workout. So let's work on squats. Feet are hip width apart. So move as we go, and I'll talk as we move. So notice my knees. See how I keep them over my ankles? It doesn't matter how low you go. You go as low as your knee will let you. So if you're right there, there's no problem. So I want you to go down as low as you can. Now look at the arc in my back. I'm not gonna tip my pelvis back. I'm gonna draw, and I'm not gonna shove it under either. Pull navel to spine and release. So we do abs during every single exercise. Navel to spine. Pull your belly button deep down into your pelvis. That's gonna put your back at just a nice neutral but abdominally strong place. So a couple of thoughts here. As you squat, I want you to keep in mind the muscle that you're working on. Visualize it, and we go down. As you go down, your hamstring pushes, but as you come up, squeeze your hamstring and physically squeeze them. Here we go. Let that arm go, open up your chest. You need music? I have a lot of great playlists on my Spotify. So just go find Dawn Lammer's Wessman, and it's all like just rockin' good music, and it's clean, but it's really good. All right, so we're gonna give a little bit of speed here. Open up. Good. Now from here, I want you to maybe touch elbows. Now watch a little bit. Watch your knees. Are you doing like something like that? You gotta look at a mirror if you have to. Well, you gotta nail squat form. Alrighty, so now we're gonna do just a little something different here. Okay, I want you to walk and lift. By the way, wear shoes. You totally can wear shoes. I just got back from a run and my shoes are soaked because we ran in the rain. Good. Now a couple of items. When I come up here, I don't just shove my knee, because that means you're just working like this hip flexor right there. Total waste. Watch this. Take a leg. I want you to shake it. Now, these are called your obliques. I want you to squeeze right there. I'm not using my leg. I can lift my leg with my abs. So when I do a squat and I do like a little balance thing, I hit it right there. And I do that during every single exercise, and we'll keep working on it over the weeks. There's no magic bullet in speed and going fast. Don't go fast. In fact, the slower you go, if you're trying to build muscle, then you want to go slower. let's go side to side. A couple of things you want to train. I'll give you a lot. Like, I'll give you knowledge, I'll give you like a workout, everything I know, but I will not give you a new pair of knees. So one thing with these videos, if you get hurt, you can't sue me. Do you agree? Okay. But you gotta learn how to move intelligently. So when we do a movement side to side, that's called lateral, you don't dump off to one side. That's just gonna like hurt your kneecap. But these, you're super strong. You're super strong. So you can use both sides of your legs. And you need to start having like a lot of body awareness. Like, okay, this is the outside thigh, inner thigh, push off. Push on, push off. Use the whole. Now abs on this, right? As I land, feel that tension, like practice that. Feel tension. Ab, crunch. Ab, crunch. Okay, we're gonna do a repeater so you can balance here. Or why don't you come up? Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Repeater, other side. Again, don't underestimate music. Maybe we'll add music in a little bit later. This is my maiden voyage. Let's do some lunges. I like back lunges to start. Shoulders over hips. The main mistake that I see people make in their lunges is that they do this little like wimpy foot, like little Tyrannosaurus Rex foot, come way back. So here's the principle: knee over ankle, always. Even Olympians do it, always. Now think in your mind, okay, first form, build the bones, build from the bottom up. Foot and push, knee over ankle. Next thing, think target muscles. Every muscle has a partner. And if you'll think in terms of opposing muscle groups, you do not have to know a bunch of fitness terms. There's just a few basic ones, right? So think, what are my big muscles here? As you push up, it's hamstring. When you come up, it's the quad family and some glutes. So I want you to push, squeeze, push, squeeze. Good, whenever hands are in there, stuff gets harder. Try a couple of those. Down and up, down and up. Good, let's try some repeaters here. We're gonna stay in place. Now I got leaning too much. Next item, so you're thinking, okay, build my form, squeeze the target muscle, and now add my core. It's a secret between people who have a six-pack and people who don't. Learning to use your abdominals in every exercise is the secret of all pro athletes, be they dancers or even runners. So when I come down, my abdominals have a real opportunity to come into my hips. I'm gonna pull in. So I'm gonna inhale, suck in. Exhale, navel to spine. Good job. All right, this side, let's just do some here. So remember, build from the bottom up, my head over shoulders, over hips. See how I'm balanced on my back foot? I'm on the ball of my back foot, if you can't see. Oh, maybe I'm too close. I'm not looking, I don't know where you can see me in the camera. All right, now pivot, there we go. Let's go nice and big. So here's your next bone lesson. Your knees need to go over your second toes. So check out, you don't need to go deep. By the way, there's totally no prize for being way down here or open. Most people who can do the splits have really big hip sockets. They're just born with a bigger hip. So don't feel bad about I can't do the splits. So a couple of mistakes that sometimes I see here. Sometimes I see people put their knees in here, or they think, oh, if I turn out big, that's better. No. So just do what's natural. but we do want to aim your knee towards your pinky toes, but it's going over the second toe right there. Okay, so build it anatomically, shoulders, knees, toes. Okay, now target muscle. Can you squeeze it? Squeeze them, right? So you got, good. And now add abdominals to this. In fact, put your hands here on the outside and think low. Your abs aren't up here. The most important ones are down here. That will be in another workout. Good. So in my classes, of course, we're pumping to music and doing all kinds of stuff, but I've got to figure that out. 3, 2, 1, and walk in. Give it a little shaky. Alrighty. Okay, when you do this, I stole this from P90X. I really like this. Loosen, loosen, loosen. Other direction. So at the beginning of a workout, you don't want to do long sustained stretches. You want to do a little more, you want active movement and loosening. Okay, I think that we are warmed up and ready to go. Let's do a little Michael Phelps here. So when I teach a class, it's like 50 minutes. I'm going to show you what to do and then tell you the amount of reps to do it. So this isn't a 50-minute video, and I've got to make breakfast and get going to our homeschooling circus. Here we go. So how much weight should you lift? There's using muscle, and then there's building muscle. And if you want to build muscle, you need to have a weight, which could be your own body, that by 10 reps, you're like my muscle is really starting to work. I could maybe do like 10 more of these, okay? If you can just crank out 30, it's way too light, and all you're doing is probably moving your joint. Like, it has got to burn. So here we go. You start with the largest muscle groups. When you pick up your weights, no, you gotta keep your head above your shoulders. Keep your head up. Okay, starting with squats. Shoulders are back. Now, you don't have to use, these are just 10s. Like, use a can of beans. I don't use whatever. But after 10, does it get hard? Okay, shoulders back. Here we go. We squat, and we're gonna go on a 2 and 2 count to start. So let's practice this. Let's go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. All music on the radio, any song you like, is set up on a 32 count beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just break it into like 8. So either go slow for 4. Let's do one more slowly. Can you find your alignment? And now when you come up, I need you to squeeze hard. Squeeze the legs, squeeze your behind, roll your shoulders back. 2 and 2. So slow, abs in. So you could just be like, crank some Imagine Dragons is like really great. There's like songs to sing in the car, songs to sing in the shower. Those playlists are really great on Spotify. And then you can do singles. And you're up. And you're up. Okay, some things that you can add to these, all right? So here you've got by 10, your muscles like, oh. All right, then I would shake it out a little bit, and you're gonna do some more. From our warm-up, we lift. Lift. So you could tap in front if you're not ready to go there. Okay, if you're feeling stuff in your back, then don't go quite as low. Stretch out a little more. Okay, a repeater, take your right leg. 8, 7. Okay, I want you to do more of those, okay? Now hit to your other side. I just gotta get feeding my kids, so I'm like, I gotta out of here, okay? Now, if you are new, let's go into a chair here. Big toes together, toes up. We're gonna sit back. Good job. We're gonna, right here, I really believe in like 3 for 1, that you need to get like 3 muscle groups pumping. So a couple of things on your biceps. Well, one, are you using your core? Like every time you lift, it's abs in. Abs in. So biceps, you go up 75% of the way and down 75% of the way. So you can work out a muscle group by holding it. Look at my legs. I'm down here, I'm squeezing my thighs together. My abs are in. Like a million more. I heard you think, like how many more? Like a million more. 2, 1, go back, break. Okay, speaking of your back, let's do some rows. You're neutral, come down into a squat. All right, the target muscle is your middle back. Find your knees. They don't have to touch, but go right along the leg, right close. Pull your elbows towards one another. Squeeze your middle back down into a V. Abs in. Here we go. Go. Start slowly and see if you can feel that muscle. Okay, you probably want to do like 8 to 12 more of those, and in between, come up and take a break. You can go one-handed. Let's go on a 2 and 2. It's called alternating. Alternating 2 and 2s. Good, 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 good. We're gonna set. Those are a little heavier weights. This is a larger muscle group, but you can go lighter. Just do the test. Like after 10, does it start to get challenging? On this, let's add balance. We're gonna come forward. You can have it right here. So lift a leg, roll your shoulders back. Now pull and squeeze your middle back. Squeeze your back. You could leg lift. You always want to keep a little bend in whatever balance leg you're working, so that you keep blood flow going. Okay, take about 8 more. Give your back a break. So you could keep the foot up. I think these are just mean. I love them. Okay, you could move the leg with it, all right? You have, like, there are just tons of options. So feel free to like stop this, do it, press it, but we also have to keep momentum. We want to keep you nice and hot while you're doing stuff. So the way you design a weightlifting workout, Les Mills, body pump, we do this in the gym, is that you start with the largest muscle group and then you alternate. So like before, like we were working on like your glutes and your quads, and then so the next thing we're going to go to is hamstring, but we're going to alternate like upper body, lower body. So we just did an upper body, so we're going to go back to lower body. I think you need to not save core for the very end. So let's go over right now. Feel free to hit the floor. I'm going to go on this box. A couple of things about plank. You can be on your knees. It's totally legit, okay? But this is the problem that I see all the time. Here's some issues. I see this. I even see like all that. And that does nothing but hurt you. So build plank with me from the bottom up. Come down. And curl your toes. Pretend your lower body is just like it's dead weight. Roll the shoulders back. Pretend there's a rope tied to your belly button. It comes out your back and it suspends you up to the ceiling. Pull your belly button up, 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 and that's what lifts you. Like, you're rock solid here. Legs are secondary. It's all core. Shoulders are back. Try that one more time, so release. Exhale. Pull up. You can be on your knees and have that be legitimately hard, but maybe you can lift one. Maybe you can lift two. Okay? Shoulders are back. Now, I have like 15 nasty things I can have you do, and like hard exercises and plank, but they just don't matter if you can't do the base correctly. So, a couple of other items. I am pushing my forearm and elbow towards the center, carpet center of my body. I'm pulling the balls of my feet towards the center, like I could rumple this carpet up. If you need something, like if you've really mastered this and you need something else, then lift a leg, lift an arm. You can do something like that. Alrighty. Okay, stretch. Back. Okay, awesome. Let's take a set of lunges. Lunges are one of these where if you don't want to use hand weights, you don't have to if you've got any kind of back issues. So, and you can use lighter weights if 10 is hard. Like your own body weight is hard. So again, shoot that leg back. Are you 90 degrees front and back? Roll your shoulders back. We're down and up. Down and up. So think, okay, did I line up my bones, head to toe? Now I push and I squeeze. Push and squeeze. Inhale, let's add some arms. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now depending, if you're lifting for the first time, then I want you staying right here. If you've been lifting for a while, but now listen to your shoulders, okay? If you've got shoulder issues, then maybe go light, or just keep them at your chest. Good, now take a slow. So we were just doing singles. You can take that slow count. Or how about you do this? Come down and pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, tap, touch. Back, I'm not coming out of it. Stay low. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, switch. So this is called a stationary lunge. Staying low. The shoulders back. Now I'm going to add my abs. Okay, let's add some arms. Hips. Hips, or I'm going to launch. Now maybe you have shoulder issues. You stay at 90 degrees right there. Good, slow it down. Take a couple slow. Come down and pulse. So come low and pulse up. That's the secret. Yeah, use that hamstring. 3, 2, 1, you're low, and tap. 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're up. You can make up all kinds of stuff. Like we would do that for up to 3 minutes in our class at the gym. Okay, so your chest. There aren't tons and tons of exercises for chest. There are some. And so let's warm up first. Your chest is the second largest muscle group in your body, which means you need a lot of weight to activate it. Let's go a nice wide stance. So you can do this on the floor, no problem. But you want wide arms, wide arms. Relax the hips a little, but pull up through the core. And I want you to go halfway so your arms are like about 90. Keep the chin lifted. Now pull up through your core first. So your chest, you know you're activating it when you feel right where your chest meets your armpit. Shoulders are back. So here we go. So we're down and up. So we're gonna do something. We're gonna come to the center and you're gonna go out wide. Center. So I'm working my left pec right now. Push off whole hand. Your fingertips are strong. You don't need to be worried about hurting them. And it'll support your wrist. Keep your feet on the ground. Good, other arm. So take it out to the side. Take it in. Take it out. Take it in. Child's pose, but an active one, my friends. You gotta come forward and keep moving. So, how did other stuff? You guys have been doing classes. Like, there's so many. There are hundreds of things you can do. This is an intro. Okay, so you can do this on the ground or on some type of surface. So, if pretend that you're on the ground, you need probably your heavier weights. So chest. So you're down, you can be down on the ground just fine as well. Okay, do not put the weights over your face. Put them over your belly button. Keep them low. Bend the knee, bend the elbows just slightly. Start slow. Open up. See how my arms are now parallel with the ground? You don't need to go lower. So form. So you open the chest, the muscle opens, and as you come in, the muscles contract and come to the center. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now add your core. Remember, form, target muscle, then core. Ab, crunch. Now, if you're on the ground, here we go. Lift your hips off the ground. You want your knees facing forward, but just neutral. We can make this 2 for 1. Are you ready? You're going to drop your hips and lift. Drop, lift. Now try just your right arm for me and your hips down, up. If you wanted to get like wild and crazy, then you could lift and lower a leg. Good job. Other side. So you can do more reps of this. You can do a 4 count, a 2 count, a 1 count. I mean, it's endless. Absolutely endless of what you can do. Okay, hips down, now knees in the air. Here we go. It's called tabletop. Draw your core in. Turn the wrists forward, knuckles straight up. Drop, tap. Inhale, exhale. Okay, we're going to tap a toe down. Tap your heels to the ground, lift. Tap, lift. It's called chest press. The first were flies. This is a press. Take 2 more. And you rise. Oh, look, you're in the perfect spot for some abs. Here we go. Okay, you're on the ground. Okay, you feel free. Just put your feet down on the ground. I just like to sit on this. Okay, shoulders are back. I want you to only move because your core tells you to move. Hold, sorry about the violin. I should shut the door, but we're almost done. Navel to spine. So see how I'm neutral up here, but okay, take a big inhale, back. That's Mikey playing around. Okay, here we go. Now keep that rock solid as you reach forward. So we'll have full Pilates workouts, I promise. But you want to articulate through each little notch in your spine. Now, bow and arrow, I want you to tap the earth. So what I want you to feel is that it's not from here, it's the whole trunk. So rotate and reach, rotate and reach. Go try lifting one leg. Kids, by the way, they're super strong. Try both legs. And so have them do some of this with you. They'll kick your butt and they'll just love being able to best their parents. Good, and hands together. Here we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set. Reach your back through. All right, friends, I know I need to get you on your way, but we did some biceps earlier, which means we need to do triceps. I love triceps. Okay, 2 thoughts on triceps. If they don't ache, they're not getting worked out. There are 3 muscle heads, and they have to ache. So, not all muscle groups are like that. Okay, semi-squat. Draw back. Here we go. Reach all the way parallel. Come to the hip, but not up here. So sometimes I see all kinds of stuff in my classes, but here we go. We're back. Now think core on this. Every time you reach, pull navel to spine. Squeeze your target muscle, the 3 in the back of the arm. Pull it. Don't be doing like funky wrist stuff. You're not working your wrist. It's your triceps. 5, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Turn your wrists up and pulse. 4, 3, 2. Hold. So you can work a muscle group by holding it. Like, I don't know, count to your age. And you're out. Whew, a little reach. You can jazz that up by coming into a lunge, lunging. Okay, same thing, right? But you could also come in here and have it. So crank out like 2 sets of 10 on each side with that. Okay. All right. Woo. So all of those exercises, I would probably do like 3 rounds of them. There's a ton more. There are hundreds of things that I've got in my repertoire. But to end, I think it's really important to do like core and flexibility at the same time. But there are wonderful yoga videos out there. Like there's so much online right now. Some of the resources get really tall. I want you to twist. Pinky finger cuts off pinky toe. 1, 2, 3. Use your abs to come center. Turn. 1, 2, 3. Reach back. Articulate. Get tall. So Beachbody, they're the folks that made P90X, Turbo Kick, Insanity, like a ton of their stuff is free right now, and they're excellent. They're excellent. So Les Mills, LES, MILLS, they are the creators of Body Pump, and I teach a form of that at the gyms. I teach cycling, I teach yoga, body conditioning. I'm a master Pilates trainer, teach bar, I used to teach Zumba. Reach here, hands are back. Let's end with push-ups. So go to Les Mills, their stuff's like free. right now, or get the free 60-day trial, like 30-day trial that everyone's offering. It's so good. The quality, it's what I use. It's really works. Okay, so push-ups. Remember that it's not arms that are doing any of the pushing. Arms are secondary. It's all core. Keep your chin lifted. Hands are pretty wide. Make L's with your thumbs out to the edges of your mat. And we're going to come down and take your belly button up. Inhale. Exhale. If you need a break in between, you do it. So those are wide. I would do 10, take a break, do 10 more, do at least 30. I tell my clients to do their age in push-ups every day. They don't have to be done at the same time. Tricep push-ups, if you want to know like how I really got strong, it was because of these. And we'll do a million in yoga. But shoulders are back, hips are forward. We take the shoulders back, the abs come up. Now, if you have to splat, that's okay, it happens. So you're down, and then wait. Come back, you're down. I don't know, can you even see me? I hope so. Okay, do 30 of those. And then loosen, reach behind, interlace. In fact, let's do this. This is my favorite leg closure stretch. So we interlace, you reach, take your body forward, let your head fall heavy. Bend your left knee a lot, and now turn toward your left knee. Still training for Boston. I think you want to do some triathlons. If we can go swimming. Reach high. And now, I'm going to be a nicer mom. I'm going to eat a ton of vegetables today. And I love you. And like, thank you for being my friends and my sisters. And let's stick into this together. Write questions, write tons of questions, tons of requests, and I'll just keep posting these. They'll get better over time. See you.